Paul Finebaum says Joey Aguilar will have a better season at Tennessee than Nico did last season. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk some Tennessee football and their quarterback position. We all know Tennessee got a first-year quarterback coming into 2025. Joey Aguilar transferred from UCLA. But Paul Finebaum says, hey, Joey Aguilar is going to have a better season than Nico did at Tennessee in 2024. Now, Paul Finebaum, he just might be a little biased, being that he's a Tennessee alum. So, yes, he might be a little biased in this take. But guess what? I agree with him wholeheartedly, because you know why? Tennessee got a better coaching staff than UCLA. Tennessee got more talented athletes than UCLA. I understand that Joey, he'll be playing in a tougher conference. But the Big Ten ain't no joke either. Okay, because, who you got over there? Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, USC. Okay, and plus, UCLA coming off a 5-win season. Okay, every game that UCLA won last year, which was only 5, they won by single digits. They won 3 games by 3 points and 2 games by 7 points. So they could have easily went 0-12 in the regular season last season. But hey, it is what it is. UCLA also, head coach is fairly new. Deshaun Foster, fairly new head coach. He last year was his first year at UCLA, but he's not a better coach than Josh Heupel. Okay, that's all I know. Josh Heupel, a very, very good offensive coach. Plus, his defenses, well, last year was stellar. Top 10 defense last year. Okay, but Paul Finebaum, I agree with his take that Joey Aguilar will have a better season than Nico. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. But we less than a month away, really, to fall camp. Tennessee will take the field just like every other college football team. But Tennessee, they'll have a new quarterback, Joey Aguilar. Now, this is all speculation, all right? We speculating that Joey Aguilar will be Tennessee's starting quarterback. We speculating that Joey Aguilar will have a better season than Nico. Okay, but I am in firm belief that Joey Aguilar will be Tennessee's quarterback. Because I'm telling you, he didn't transfer for nothing. He didn't transfer to sit on the bench. Plus, he got more experience than any quarterback on Tennessee's roster. All right, even though his experience came from Appalachian State. So, but his college football experience, something the other 2 quarterbacks don't have, or however many quarterbacks they got on their roster. But we less than a month away, so all quarterbacks, they can put their talent on display and may the best quarterback win the starting job. All right. But anyway, Paul Finebaum also said he's taking the over. He's taking the over on Joey having a better season than Nico did last season. So he's all in on Joey Aguilar over Nico. And I am too. Remember, Nico wasn't a stellar quarterback. I mean, but he did manage to throw, I believe he threw like 20, let me see what he had. Nico threw for over 2,600 yards and 19 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. I think he ran for 3 touchdowns, I believe. But anyway, Joey, on the other hand, more yards, more passing touchdowns, but he also had more interceptions too. I think he threw for like 14 interceptions. That's the issue. That's the issue. Because guess what? These SEC defenses, they're going to be flying around. But guess what? Joey going to have an SEC offensive line protecting him. As I said, better athletes, more talented athletes that's going to be protecting Joey Aguilar. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. Matter of fact, he threw for 3,000 yards last season and 23 touchdowns. But he got to work on those interceptions, in which I think he'll have a better season this year at Tennessee than he did his last season at Appalachian State. Now, his first year at Appalachian State, he had damn good numbers. I mean, really good numbers. But, lost some players, some coaches. Things change from year to year. So his second year wasn't as good as his first year. But I'm telling y'all, man, again, speculation. My opinion that Joey is going to have an outstanding season at Tennessee. His first year, all right? So, hey, it is what it is, man. Even a former Tennessee quarterback spoke out. What's his name? Tyler Bray. He was a quarterback for Tennessee a long time ago, man. He said Nico put Tennessee in a bad situation, man, asking for more money. And you get it. The market is up, so he want more money. But if Josh Heupel would have gave in to Nico's demands, then everybody else would have been coming. So, hey, it is what it is. But he went on to say, man, so Nico wanted more money. But the numbers don't lie. When you're not a top 50 in passing yards and rushing yards, none of that, then you don't deserve the money. You ain't top 50 in passing. You ain't top 50 in the rushing yards, but you got a top 10 running back, and you got a top 10 defense. That's why Tennessee was winning. It wasn't because of Nico. Everybody knows it. It was not because of Nico. It was because of Dallin Sampson and that run game and that defense. Now, granted, Nico, he played his heart out, man, in that playoff game. Nico, he led Tennessee to their first ever playoff appearance. All right. But guess what? I think a lot of other quarterbacks would have did the same thing for Tennessee. The same thing that Nico did, or better. Because there were several games that Nico didn't even throw for 200 yards. So it's a lot of quarterbacks out there that would have been better for Tennessee, So, hey, it is what it is, man. Aguilar, if he was with Tennessee last season, I think he'd have did the same thing for Tennessee or better. So, hey, Nico wasn't nothing special, man. He wasn't nothing special. As a matter of fact, Bray was a quarterback at Tennessee 2010 to 2012. But anyway, hey, I'm with Paul Finebaum. I think Joey Aguilar just might be an excellent fit. I'm sure that Josh Heupel can develop this guy even more than he already have. Plus, he got two decent quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks. I've seen them play in their orange and white game in the spring. Not this past spring, but coming into the 2024 season. I've seen them play in their spring game. Those guys got some arms on them. Merklinger, and I forget the other one name. But they got some arms on them. So Aguilar might have his work cut out for him, but I just don't believe Josh Heupel brought Aguilar to Tennessee to sit on the bench. And I think he'll be a senior. That's what I think. Now, I'm not really sure. Maybe not. Maybe a junior. But I don't think with all the experience that he got, he coming to sit on the bench. That's just my opinion. So, but he might have his work cut out for him. But Tennessee's coaching staff, the players that Joey Aguilar got around him, is way better than what Nico has around him as far as coaching staff and the caliber of players. It's just much better. Come on now, we all know Tennessee. We all know the SEC got the best players. You know what I'm saying? And Big Ten, they close behind. I know they done won the last two national championships, but guess what? The SEC done won by what? Last 20 years, how many they done won? We'll say 14 or 15 out the last 20. Come on now. We already know the SEC is college football, and they got the best athletes. They got the best coaches. We already know that. So, Paul Finebaum, I am in agreement with you wholeheartedly. I don't give a damn that you is an alum of Tennessee, and I am one of the biggest Alabama fans you'll ever meet. And with that being said, now I know I'm an Alabama fan and I'm sitting here talking about Tennessee. All right. But guess what? I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Everybody knows that. Everybody that watch this channel. So Tennessee fans, y'all should be high on what Paul Finebaum is saying. I'm sure y'all agree with him. I agree with him. A lot of y'all, as of right now, as of when Nico started asking for more money, y'all didn't like Nico no more all of a sudden. But you know, that's just the way it goes, man, with the NIL these days. You know how it is. Well, these kids, some of these kids going after the money. And then they got family and friends involved in negotiations, like Nico's dad, who steered him the wrong way, in my opinion. Nico is the innocent bystander. Or, I mean, he could have just stood up and said, hey, I got this. I'm staying at Tennessee. I'm fine with the $4 million I'm getting right now, whatever he was getting. All right. 2 point whatever million, whatever he was getting, because I think he asked for $4 million a year or $4.2 million or whatever it is. And he's getting a lot less now at UCLA. And guess what? He's going to be getting a lot less more wins at UCLA. I can guarantee you that. And I can guarantee you whatever his draft stock would have been at Tennessee, it dropped when he went to UCLA. I can guarantee it. Now, there is a chance that Nico can go to the Big Ten and ball out. Y'all remember Bo Nix, what he was doing in the SEC average. And he went to the Pac-12 balling out. Balling out, but became a Heisman Trophy contender, went as a high draft pick. Nico could possibly do that, but he'll have to do it in the Big Ten, where I damn sure doubt he'll be able to do it. Now, I'm not saying Joe Aguilar going to come to the SEC and just blow the fuck up. I'm not saying that. But I think Joe Aguilar, with the talent around him, he can come in and do big things as a game manager. Now, Joe Aguilar ain't going to come in and do what Hendon Hooker did. If he do, it'll surprise me. But I think he can come in and do what Nico did or more. That's what I think. But y'all let me know y'all opinion. Tennessee fans, if you watching this, let me know your opinion in the comment section. But until then, y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.